This is where he made his biggest mistake so far, and it's been an avalanche from that point on. I'm gonna say that's not Michelle Mark. It's been an avalanche ever since this moment right here, when he decided to make an address, a video address to the situation. He tried to play the Jay-Z role. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna be strong in what I say, and it's gonna show that my innocence will be shown through how stern I am in my words. This was a dumb mistake he made. Sometimes just shut up.
Family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right.
Now, see, Shannon Sharpe, like I said, is a dude who's very funny, witty. He has charisma. But he thinks that his boldness and his willingness to stand in front of something at all times can come off as confident in what he's doing. But he didn't realize that it can be turned into a manipulative asshole. And that's how quickly Tony Busby and his client, Jane Doe, did it. They flipped what he was doing into him being a bully, which is what they tried to do with Jay-Z, but it didn't work.
This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z.
And as a reason why he brought up Jay-Z, because he wanted to have the same narrative that Jay-Z was able to create for himself and attach himself to it. The problem is, Shannon, regardless of what we believe Jay-Z is into as far as the occult situation, his beliefs behind the scenes, how he moved and blackballing people, the stuff he's been accused of, or the rumors, regardless of that, not one person came out and agreed with the woman who accused Jay-Z and said, yeah, he did that to me too. And that was the point that the abso-fucking-lutely woman was making. Shannon, you already have a track record. You have other allegations. You can't use the Jay-Z thing. Jay-Z was able to say, hey, I got a clean record. I've never been accused of this. He was able to stand strong in that because he didn't have other allegations. You can't do that, Shannon. Alma says Michelle is his ex from 10 years, and she's not the one from IG either. I think she paid someone to role play as Michelle, who he claims he used to stalk. We'll get to that.
Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine.
Shannon, that whole he's always coming after black men. He can't come after you if you're not doing stuff to get him a chance to come after you. At some point in your 56 years on the planet, a 19-year-old should have became something you weren't interested in anymore. Like, I hate to make this just the constant age gap conversation that we talked about with Tracy Ellis Ross, but like, come on. Like, once you realize she was an OnlyFans girl, she's a prostitute or whatever, you continue to kind of spill your guts to this girl. Like, he got text messages with this girl, let her know all the media personalities he don't like. Like, he's saying some stuff to her outside of the sexual stuff. Like, you giving her information that's just unnecessary. And I keep saying this when you talk about these, once again, these men with all these resources and stuff. Whatever happened to just going to an escort company and getting them to send you what you want and keeping things behind the scene and private? Why are you on Instagram or OnlyFans looking for a woman to fly out when you have this much to lose? Like, I see people comparing this to, like, historically, from the beginning of time, lust and pride have been the downfall of millions of men. Lust and pride destroy. And somehow people keep falling for it every single day. You compare this to the story of Solomon, the wisest man ever. His curiosity through lust destroyed him. And I don't want to compare this to the story of Samson, because Samson, his entire birth was meant to destroy the Philistines. So it's not really the same. Like, the Philistine woman was sent to him because his job was to bring his people from bondage underneath the Philistines. Because there's just a group of people on the planet that just, whenever they're in bondage, they just forget, because they're able to get so much influence over the culture. They're able to have a little moving, little elbow room a little bit, and they forget they're in bondage. They remind me, it's a group of people that remind me of, I don't quite know, but anyway, back to the point. Shannon It's just pride, man. Honorable says Jay-Z only misstep was referring to himself as a young black man. Shannon can't think the public would see those situations in the same light. The Jay-Z reference definitely didn't fit. Unk down bad. Empress every day they fall for it. Brilliant. What up, Brilliant? Peace, people. Sexual weird ass nigga is only to read stay away from sneaky snow bunnies and post it on TikTok. Honorable said black men don't like to pay for services. Is the takeout takeaway I gather from working girls. They rather trick women into being their girlfriends to avoid paying for whatever they want. Well, that's that black, I don't want to use the word machismo, but that's that black male arrogance of I'm not finna pay no woman for sex. Like I'm him. I got charisma. I'm handsome. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like I'm not finna pay for nothing. You like me. And I heard that too before from some prostitutes where they say dealing with black men is difficult because they come in with this arrogance. And they say they flake on money, but I ain't gonna do my brothers like that. But yeah.
That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead
Tell him, Shannon.
Edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself.
Another dumb thing you said. Shannon, why would you allow a girl who does OnlyFans to record you during sexual acts? Were you going to let her put on her page? You have a podcast doing millions of views. Now, this relationship, I think, started before he started at ESPN. But you are on your way. You have a platform you're building. You're a public figure. Why are you allowing someone to record your... Derek Jeter showed y'all how to do this. Played his whole career, dated all the beautiful women you can think of, and then got married. You come in my house, put your cell phone in the basket, no recording, don't sign NDAs, don't say nothing about nothing. Keep it quiet. Now y'all trust IG girls and OnlyFans girls to not tell your secrets.
You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans.
That was mistake number 3 in this. The Jay-Z reference, the letting her record you, and then saying you would put the whole video out, and then saying her name. She can sue you now. Tony Busby is going to sue you for this. You are a public figure who try to rally the troops, and they're going to say you sent people to her to bully her online. Death threats. She's going to say she received death threats, rape threats, all the threats you can think of. Now you put my life in danger through this lawsuit. I'm going to sue you for that too. This was dumb. Jay-Z never said the Jane Doe's real name. He was more slick than that. We found out her name through an interview that I don't even know who agreed to do it. When she did an interview with NBC News or whatever, CBS News, whatever one it was. Jay-Z, even after he was winning the case clearly, he made sure that her name was not in the filing. It was a masterclass in how to win a case and not lose public credibility. He didn't gain it because people just don't like him, but he didn't lose any either. He stayed exactly where he was. Honorable, the recording isn't strange to me. It seems to be common dating practice for Gen Z. They're recording everything with everyone they dating. It's normal for them. No. I'm not saying for them. I'm saying for him. Why is he allowing her? Why is he allowing her to record it? He let her record it and didn't even get a copy for himself, but she can edit it up, do all type of stuff. That's how dumb it is. Not only did you allow her to record it, you didn't even ask her to send you the recording for a copy so you can keep it safe to make sure you have the full proof of what happened. Now she can doctor it up, edit it up like crazy. So by the time it's put out to the public, if she decides to do that in court record or whatever, it can say and do whatever she wanted to say. And she can say, no, this is the original. We got to go now based off your words to say it's 10 minutes. What if she said, no, it was 3 minutes? Like, come on, man. Breen says, my daughter repeated you, don't say nothing about nothing. Virginia, your placing trust in the age of social media is dumb, dumber, dumbest. Come on, man, Lil Boosie. Where he said, Jigga catching strays like the fuck. Yeah, why are you bringing me in this? Like you said about Diddy, we ain't friends. Jay said, quit, we ain't friends. We was business associates, not business partners, business associates. I knew him in passing because we in the same industry. We work friends, homie. That was it.
Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks. To my family.
This was a mistake. And I saw, this is absolutely, she said this too, because she's a strategist. That's why I keep bringing her up, because she is a strategist and knows how to deal with these legal issues. She said, you idiot. If you don't say nothing, do you know how many big stories is going on right now that would have buried this $50 million lawsuit? The Pope just died. Like, you have big stuff. What's going on with America sending weapons to Israel? The peace treaty they're trying to get with Ukraine and Russia. You know how many stories are in the media that this wouldn't be as big as it is right now if you don't say anything. This would have got somewhat buried. It would have been a thing, but it wouldn't be nearly what it is now. You saying something, posting all this stuff, trying to prove you're innocent, made it loud. And now it's the biggest story in media right now. Or at least it's in the top 5. Arnold says, a real life Olivia Pope. I guess you can call her that. I found her channel because she was doing the whole Drake. She was doing the Kendrick Drake back and forth. She reading the documents and showing that lawsuit versus UMG. Brian says, every time a nigga mess up, they say, into my family. Oh yeah, you know it's some BS. It's like when an athlete is playing poorly and some dude online posts their family. How can you talk bad about a man this is the man y'all talking crazy about? It's a nigga with his family, his wife and kids. That nigga, they ain't got nothing to do with how he playing right now. A nigga get in trouble, my family, my friends. Nah, nigga, you've been cheating your wife for 20 years. you got a DNA test for both y'all kids because you don't trust it. Like, but anyway. Now let me show this here.